Hello and welcome back to another week in new genre books. My name is Amelia, and from Locus magazine, I'm about to tell you the top new science fiction, fantasy, and horror books being published the week of January 30th, 2024. First up, science fiction, we have two titles. From Mike Chen, we have A Quantum Love Story, out from Mira in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a science fiction time loop romance novel. Neuroscientist Mariana Pineda, working at a top secret particle accelerator, starts looping in time, the same 4 days over and over, with a man who also remembers the loop for a while. It's not a horror novel, so I guess that means it's a happily ever after, inasmuch as you can have a future while caught in a Mobius strip. From Lena Gibson, we have Switching Tracks, Out of the Trash, out from Black Rose Writing in trade paperback and ebook. This is a dystopian science fiction novel, the first in the Train Hoppers series. Elsa scavenges to survive in a 2195 SoCal controlled by a corporatocracy, but a big find makes her a target. Next up, horror, we have three titles. From Christopher Golden, we have The House of Last Resort, out from St. Martin's in hardcover and ebook. This is a haunted house horror novel set in a nearly abandoned town in Italy, where cheap home prices draw Italian-American Tommy Puglisi and his wife, and their new house has a bad history, which I've been told, before you buy a house, maybe look up the address to see what kind of crimes and stuff have happened there. The realtor and seller might not have to tell you. From Mallory Pearson, we have We Ate the Dark, out from 47 North in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a horror novel. 4 women investigate the murder of their friend and discover more than they ever imagined in a novel about good and evil, love and death, and the spaces between. From Krystal Sutherland, we have The Invocations, out from Nancy Paulson in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult horror novel set in a world where only women can use magic, and someone, or something, is out to kill them. Next up, fantasy, we have 4 titles. From Sarah J. Maas, we have House of Flame and Shadow, out from Bloomsbury, USA in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy romance novel, the third in the Crescent City series. Bryce Quinlan never expected to see a world other than Midgard, but now that she has, all that she wants is to get back there. Everything she loves is in Midgard, her family, her friends, her mate. Of course, she's stranded somewhere else. From Cara Tanamachi, we have The Takeover, out from St. Martin's Griffin in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a romance novel with a hint of fantasy. Nami, disappointed by the way her life has gone, wishes on her 30th birthday to find her soulmate. And what she gets is her nemesis from high school. I mean, a nemesis is a kind of soulmate, isn't it? It's singular, or at least I don't know of anyone who has nemeses. I think that would be the plural of nemesis. How do you know your nemesis isn't your soulmate, if you're lucky enough to have one? From Katherine Harbour, we have The Dark Fable, out from Bloomsbury, USA in hardcover and ebook. This is a YA fantasy novel. Evie Wilder is an orphan who has gone through most of her life unnoticed, until she's caught up in a dramatic heist and she captures the attention of the Dark Fable. They've chosen her for a reason. She can turn invisible. This skill would make Evie a treasured asset to the legendary group of thieves known for spiriting away obscure and occult artifacts. From Georgia Summers, we have The City of Stardust, out from Red Hook in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel, a debut novel. Violet Everly was a child when her mother left on a stormy night, determined to break the family curse. Marianne never returns. Violet has 10 years to find her mother, or the family curse is gonna get her. Violet is the last of the Everly line, unless she can break the curse. That wraps up this week. Come see us at Locus Mag or at Locus Magazine on most platforms, www.locusmag.com, or our Patreon. It makes a difference to us and to the YouTube algorithms if you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Help us make more friends, won't you? Thanks for spending some time with us. We'll be here next week with more new books.